Now, online devotees, can you hear us?
Hare Krishna, yes.
Can you
Hare
see the
Krishna, yes
screen
it
on
is.
both sides?
Yes. But the right
And can
side has little bit small, so can you make it little bigger? Both are.
okay, is it better?
Hold on one second. Okay, we can do that one.
Is that better now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. As long as you can see both the screens. Hare Krishna. Now, we have been doing chapter 2 of Bhagavad Gita, very important chapter. What is the title of the chapter? Contents of the Gita summarized, which means the whole gist of Bhagavad Gita is in this one chapter. And we had a couple of sessions before on this chapter where we discussed the three ways by which we get information and the path forward in our lives. Arjun is at a point where he does not want to fight. He's a trained soldier and he's refusing to fight. At the last minute, it's your duty to fight. It's your duty to do your duty. However, he's refusing to do his duty. Why? Because he's got his very own people in front of him standing against him. And he's a bit jittery now. I don't want to kill my own people. Well, that's your duty. To do your duty is your duty. And similarly, we fall into circumstances in our life where we come at a crossroad. You're a judge in a court. Suddenly, you have in the dock a relative of yours. Are you going to be deciding this case? If you are bold enough, yes. Will you become biased? You may provoke. You may invoke, sorry, the right word. You may invoke the excuse that you have a conflict of interest here. No excuses for a fighter. If you don't kill them, your very own people, they will kill you. Arjun, the character, the main character, of course, Krishna is the main character, but Arjun, the main subordinate to Krishna, is refusing to fight. And now Krishna is giving him the knowledge, trying to convince him to do his duty. So we've seen the two paths, two ways in which Krishna tried to convince him to do his duty. One was the path of knowledge. You are not this body, you're a soul. Similarly, your opponents, your very near and dear ones, they are not bodies, they are souls. So even if you kill them, they'll get another body, reincarnation. So what's there to lose? Fight. The second path was the path of karma, work. If you win this battle, if you kill your very own people, you're going to get heaven. Sorry, you'll get a large kingdom to enjoy. And if you lose, when a fighter loses, not taking the bullet or the sword on his back, In that case, when the fighter is fighting, it gets killed while executing, performing, showing his bravery. At that time, he gets heaven, unlimited sense enjoyment in heaven. So, there again, if you lose, you go to heaven. If you die, you go to heaven. You win, you get a huge, large kingdom to enjoy. Again, worth fighting. Go on, fight it out. And now, Krishna is giving the third way. He's trying to convince his main associate, Arjun, by the third way. The third way is Nishkam Karma Yoga. Do your duty as a duty and don't worry about the consequences, the material consequences. Because one of the objections Arjun had raised, I am going to get karmic effect on me if I kill my very own people. मैं अपने लोगों को ही मार दूंगा तो मुझ पे कर्म लगेगा. And that's what Krishna is trying to remove that doubt. That if you work in this way, the third way that I'm telling you, तुमको कोई पाप नहीं लगेगा. Because you are doing your duty, therefore you are not going to get the reactions of the karmas you are executing. And this duty, the execution of your duty as a devotion when you perform, it will give you spiritual credits. अरे इसमें तो तुमको फायदा भी और भी बहुत है. तुम्हें तो आध्यात्मिक संपत्ति भी मिलेगी ये कार्य करने से. Who has got the verse 2.40 open? Can somebody read that verse, please? I just put it on for the online devotees so they can also see. So neha bhrikamanashosti pratyavayo na vidyate. स्व अल्पम अस्य धर्मस्य. ये जो तीसरा रास्ता बता रहा हूं मैं तुम्हें, ओ अर्जुन, द थर्ड वे दैट आई एम गिविंग यू, the third way that I'm trying to convince you to do your duty, when you do that, you will get some spiritual credits. और थोड़ा भी करेगा, स्व अल्पम अस्य, स्वल्प बहुत थोड़ा भी किया, धर्मस्य, थोड़ा भी ये धर्म करेगा, मीन्स अपना ड्यूटी करेगा, त्रायते महतो भयात. महतो बहुत, भयात fearful situation. त्रायते आपको किसी बड़ी fearful situation से भी बचा लेगा. It will save you from the biggest or greatest of dangers. इस आध्यात्मिक संपत्ति का ये फायदा है. This is the benefit of the spiritual credit that you are going to get when you follow my third way. So what's the translation? In this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. And now, after this, Krishna started to explain, when you are following this path, to achieve success in this path, you must have one pinpointed attention. Who has got 241 in front of them? The next verse. Nandana. Buddhayo abhivisaina. Those who are on this path are resolute in purpose. Means if you want to succeed in this path of Nishkam, means doing your duty without bothering about good or bad, gain or sorrow, pain, happiness, pleasure, whatever may come, I will just do my duty. Follow that path, Arjun. And to succeed on that path, what do you need? You need a mind which is very resolute. Ekdam pakka. Your intelligence should not waver. When I'm a judge, whether my own relative comes in front of me or an enemy comes in front of me, I am not going to waver from doing my duty. तो ये उसकी एक रिक्वायरमेंट है इस रास्ते पे चलने की. Those who are on this path are resolute in purpose and their aim is one. O beloved child of the Kurus, the intelligence of those who are irresolute is many branch. Lekin, see, one person is resolute here and the other person is irresolute. जिनका माइंड पक्का नहीं है कार्य करने में, उनकी बुद्धि हर जगह 500 जगह घूमती है. We have discussed this before. And now, Krishna moves on and tells us in the last two verses which we did in the 2 sessions, those who are irresolute, जो पक्के नहीं हैं अपनी बुद्धि में कि हाँ मुझे ये काम करना है, चाहे दुख आए या सुख आए, I don't care, I must do my duty. Those who are not resolute, those who are not pakka in this vishwas, in this nishchay, what is the reason why they are irresolute? क्यों ऐसा करते हैं ये लोग? And we saw that yam yamam pushpitam vacham pravdanti avipashita, because they read the Vedas and probably the sections which are not supposed to be read by them. These are the sections of the Vedas which only give you sense pleasure. अपनी इंद्रियों की तृप्ति करने के लिए जो सेक्शन पढ़ते वेदों में हैं, उन्हीं को पढ़ते हैं. जहां असली अध्यात्म की शिक्षा है वो नहीं पढ़ते हैं. इसलिए इनकी बुद्धि भ्रष्ट होती है. Because they are reading the sections of the Vedas which deal with fruitive activities. बड़े बड़े यज्ञ करो. For what? For going to heaven. And then you fall down again. So what was the use of doing all those yajnas when you are going to go to heaven, Swargavasi hoge, and then after some time when your credit runs out, you fall back again to this earth? What is the use? Because you followed the wrong sections. You did not reach to the ultimate end of the Vedas. वेदों के असली पाठ तक आप पहुंचे ही नहीं. You never reached there. इसलिए that's why their intelligence is not so strong, because they have not reached the actual purpose of the Vedas. What is the purpose of Vedas? Where does it say that? Hey, thank you. Wonderful. Should get a big double prasad today. कहाँ लिखा है कि वेदों में? This is where it says in Bhagavad Gita in chapter 15. सर्वस्य चाहम हृदि सन्निविष्टो मदः स्मृतिर ज्ञानोपहनम च वेदाश्च सर्वेर अहम वेद्यो वेदांत कृत वेद विद एव च अहम. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. And this is the important line. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. वेदों को पढ़ने का मतलब ही यही है. The purpose of studying the Vedas is one, to know me, to know Krishna. But जिनकी बुद्धि भ्रष्ट होती है, the purpose that they read the Vedas is only for sense gratification. मुझे स्वर्ग मिल जाए, मुझे वहां इंद्रिय तृप्ति करनी है. That is not the purpose of studying Vedas or following the Vedas. कृष्णा ने खुद कहा है, आपके सामने है, इट्स राइट इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, बाय ऑल द वेदास आई एम टू बी नोन। वेदों को पढ़ने का मतलब है मुझे पहचानो, मेरे पास आओ, मुझे जानो। वो तो हुआ नहीं, अपने मतलब के लिए वेदों को पढ़ लिया और उतना ही पढ़ा जिसमें मेरा मतलब था, असली मतलब तक तो पहुंचे ही नहीं हम। सो नाउ मूविंग ऑन फ्रॉम देयर is today's verse. So we saw so far that those who are following the Vedas the wrong way, their intelligence is irresolute, पक्की नहीं होती है उनकी बुद्धि, weak. And Krishna says the third way that I'm giving you, which is very beneficial for you, in that you must have a strong intelligence. तो ये वेद वाद रता पार्था ये जो लोग हैं ना, इनकी संगति मत करो, you'll go the wrong way. And in today's verse, he is following on the same topic. So please repeat after me. Bhog Aishwarya Prasaktanam Taya Pritachetasam Vyavasatmika Buddhi Samadhau Na Vidhiyate. Bhog Aishwarya Prasaktanam Taya Pritachetasam Vyavasatmika Buddhi Samadhau Na Vidhiyate. भोगैश्वर्य प्रसक्तानां तया प्रतचेतसां व्यवसात्मिका बुद्धिः समाधौ न विधीयते. Would anyone like to repeat here in Wellington? भोगैश्वर्य प्रसक्तानां तया प्रहत तया प्रतचेतसां व्यवसायत्मिका बुद्धि samadhau na vidhiyate. Anyone else would like to join?
Bhogeshwarya Prasaktanam
Bhogeshwarya prasaktanam
Taya Paradha Chetasam
taya pritachetasam
Vyavasayatmika Buddhi
vyavasayatmika buddhi samadhau na vidhiyate. Anyone online would like to repeat this verse, please? Online devotees? No one. That's okay. Translation. In the minds of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment, we saw in the previous verse, people who are performing all these Vedic rituals because they want to go to Swarga. ये उनके बारे में है आगे. In the minds of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulence, and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination for devotional service to the Supreme Lord does not take place. जिनकी बुद्धि, जिनका मन वेदों के द्वारा बताए गए इन कार्यों में रहेगा जिसमें इंद्रिय तृप्ति है, बड़ा घर चाहिए, बड़ी गाड़ी चाहिए, एक है तो 5 चाहिए, बड़े बड़े यज्ञ करके मुझे स्वर्ग जाना है, मेरे नाम से ये खुला हो, मेरे नाम से वो स्कूल हो, मेरा नाम हो. Those who are with that mentality, for them, उनके लिए भगवान के प्रति बुद्धि सुदृढ़ होना बहुत मुश्किल है. The resolute determination for devotional service एक दृढ़ निश्चय भक्ति के प्रति, सुप्रीम लॉर्ड के प्रति, भगवान के प्रति डज नॉट टेक प्लेस, नहीं आ सकती, आएगी ही नहीं, ऐसी भक्ति नहीं कर सकते वो, होगी ही नहीं। अगर जो होगी भी वो दिखावे की भक्ति होगी। Let's look at the presentation for today and then we'll read it from there. In Hindi, anyone would like to read that? If anyone online would like to read the Hindi translation? Like they're all sleeping. Anyone here? कोई पढ़ना चाहेगा in Wellington?
हरे कृष्ण।
जो लोग
हाँ बोलिए। हाँ भैया, go ahead.
नहीं, पढ़ने तो उनको पढ़ रहे हैं।
नहीं आप पढ़िए, ऑनलाइन वाले आए नहीं अभी तक ऑनलाइन।
जो लोग इंद्रिय भोग तथा भौतिक ऐश्वर्य के प्रति अत्यधिक आसक्त होने
आसक्त।
से ऐसी वस्तुओं से मोहग्रस्त हो जाते हैं, उनके मनों में भगवान के प्रति भक्ति का दृढ़ निश्चय नहीं होता।
हाँ, जो
हरे कृष्ण।
लोग, थैंक यू भाई, जो लोग इंद्रिय भोग तथा भौतिक ऐश्वर्य के प्रति अत्याधिक आसक्त होने से ऐसी वस्तुओं में मोहग्रस्त हो जाते हैं। ऐसी वस्तुएं मतलब जो पिछली बार हमने डिस्कस की थी, उनके मन में भगवान के प्रति भक्ति का दृढ़ निश्चय नहीं होता, हो ही नहीं सकता। So Krishna has given you a principle here. Krishna has told you that your formula will not work to come close to me. Those who are too attached to the material side, they think by executing the performances in the Vedas, they can achieve everything. Somehow they don't even know what that everything means. मतलब क्या है उस everything का, मालूम ही नहीं है उनको। खुद ही अपने आप को भगवान समझते हैं। And Krishna in Canto 2 of Bhagavatam, it is mentioned, Akamaha sarva kamo va moksha kama udaradhi tivrena bhakti yogena yajita purusha param. Let me just bring it in front of you because it's such an important verse of Bhagavatam. Akamaha sarva kamo va moksha kama udaradhi tivrena bhakti yogena yajita purusha param. What does it mean? A person who has broader intelligence. अभी तक हम जिनकी बात कर रहे हैं, they have a shrunk intelligence. But those who have got a broader intelligence, means devotees, whether he be full of all material desires, चाहे आपको भौतिक सुख चाहिए बहुत से, without any, चाहे भौतिक सुख चाहिए और without any material desires, भौतिक सुख नहीं चाहिए, चाहिए हो या नहीं चाहिए हो, और desiring liberation, मोक्ष चाहिए हो, कुछ भी चाहिए हो, मोक्ष चाहिए, मटेरियल बेनिफिट चाहिए, मटेरियल बेनिफिट नहीं चाहिए, कुछ भी चाहिए, व्हाट शुड यू डू? मस्ट बाय ऑल मींस वर्शिप द सुप्रीम होल, द पर्सनालिटी ऑफ गॉडहेड। जो भी चाहिए, भौतिक हो या आध्यात्मिक, उसे पाने का एक ही साधन है, एंड दैट इज टू सरेंडर टू कृष्णा, टू आस्क द लॉर्ड। ये बड़े बड़े यज्ञ करके ऊपर स्वर्ग में जाने की प्राप्ति बेवकूफी है। कुछ भी पाना है, इन देवी देवताओं को छोड़ो, सिर्फ भगवान के पास जाओ। So today's verse, we are saying that the devotional service will not sprout in you if your mentality, your intelligence is not fixed on the Lord. Purport. Who wants to read the purport? पढ़ना चाहेंगे?
Nirukti says, Samyag adiyate
अस्मिन् आत्मा तत्व यथात्मयम्.
When the mind is fixed for understanding the self, it is said to be in samadhi. Samadhi is never possible for persons interested in material sense enjoyment and bewildered by such temporary things. They are more or less condemned by the process of material energy.
They are more or less condemned by the process of material energy. See, it's a small purport, but it says a lot. समाधि का अर्थ है स्थिर मन. If the mind is desiring too many things, you will not be able to do devotional service. And this is the third way. Keep the overall picture in your mind. This is the third way that Krishna is trying to convince Arjun, and the best way out of the three. जो मैं कह रहा हूं वो करो. भगवान की बात मानो. भगवान नजर नहीं आते तो गुरु तो नजर आते हैं. If you are not in a position to speak to the Arch Vigraha, भगवान की मूर्ति से बात नहीं कर पा रहे, तो at least his representative is there in this world, which is the Guru. Talk to the Guru, ask him questions, and then follow his instructions. That way, your mind will stabilize. It will not be running in 20,000 desires. So, samadhi का अर्थ है स्थिर मन. वैदिक शब्दकोश निरुक्ति के अनुसार सम्यग अधीयते अस्मित्रात्मयात्मनम. जब मन आत्मा को समझने में स्थिर रहता है तो उसे समाधि कहते हैं. जो लोग इंद्रिय भोग में रुचि रखते हैं अथवा जो ऐसी क्षणिक वस्तुओं से मोहग्रस्त होते. क्षणिक मीन्स दे आर ओनली टेम्पररी फॉर अ शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन. बस मुझे एक बड़ी गाड़ी मिल जाए, I'm happy. उसके बाद how long is the car going to live for? It'll perish in few days, few months, few years. What next? क्षणिक. उनके लिए समाधि कभी भी संभव नहीं होती. माया के चक्कर में पड़ के वे न्यूनाधिक पतन को प्राप्त होते हैं. They will fall. One of our experienced acharyas, very well, Prabhupada followed him, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. What does he say? Those whose minds are attracted by the flowery words, means words of the Vedas, the wrong sections of the Vedas, who are attached to the power and enjoyment, do not have the determination or determined intelligence fixed firmly on one point, fixed only on the Supreme Lord. Nahi ho sakta. He is again repeating the same thing. Let's look at an example because I think we're already running very late. I'll just quickly show you an example, a practical example which was followed by Prahlad Maharaj. Teachings of Prahlad Maharaj. So, you know, everyone knows the story of Prahlad Maharaj. He was sent to school. Who were the teachers? Shanda and Amarak. So the two teachers, they had finished some of the schooling, and Prahlad comes to the palace to his father, Hiranyakashipu, and बेटे के भी 5 साल का छोटा सा बच्चा है, उसकी पढ़ाई थोड़ी सी हुई है, वो पिता के पास आया है. So what does the father, Hiranyakashipu, who is a demon, राक्षस है पूरा है, what does he ask him? My dear Prahlad, my son, O long-lived one, for so much time you have heard things from your teachers. Now please repeat to me whatever you think is the best of that knowledge. तुमने क्या पढ़ा है और उसमें से सबसे अच्छा तुम्हें क्या लगा प्रहलाद, मुझे सुनाओ. ठीक है पिताजी, ये तो बहुत अच्छी बात है. एंड व्हाट डज प्रहलाद से? प्रहलाद फादर इज अ डीमन, राक्षस है वो तो. और प्रहलाद क्या बोल रहे हैं उसको? बेटा क्या जवाब देता है? श्रवणम कीर्तनम विष्णु स्मरणम पाद सेवनम अर्चनम वंदनम दासम साखेम आत्म. ये तो भक्ति के नौविध भक्ति की बात कर दी उसने तो, कि हमेशा भगवान का स्मरण करो, हमेशा भगवान का कीर्तन करो, विष्णु को याद रखो, उनके पद सेवन करो, उनकी इंस्ट्रक्शंस के ऊपर काम करो, भगवान की इंस्ट्रक्शंस पे, उनकी अर्चना करो, उनकी वंदना करो, वर्शिप करो उनको, उनके दास से बनो. So of course the father is not going to be very happy, and father is a Rakshas, and here is the son who, despite being taught economics, envy, jealousy, how to win the enemies, etc., उसको वो सब सीखना था, और यहां आके he is talking of bhakti. The father expected something different, and the father scolded the teachers. क्या सिखाया इसको? ठीक से सिखाओ. And during that conversation, Prahlad speaks. प्रहलाद ने क्या बोला? पिता को कह रहे हैं, सोचिए 5 साल का बच्चा है. How did Prahlad get all this ज्ञान? He was in the womb of his mother. उनकी माता का नाम क्या है? Who remembers? कयादु. Correct. कयादु के गर्भ में थे. He was in the womb of his mother when Narad Muni recited the transcendental knowledge. And that child Prahlad, who was in the womb of his mother, could hear. इसलिए कहते हैं when a lady is pregnant, हमेशा भगवान का भजन और यही सब सुनना चाहिए, because जो उसके गर्भ में है, that entity is able to hear everything. It gives a very positive effect on the child which is yet to be born. So Prahlad had heard that jnana, and now, despite he being taught the wrong jnana, and now when the father is angry, Prahlad is saying this to his father. See the boldness. This is the boldness you get when you have the transcendental knowledge, when you have sharpened your intelligence by reading the scriptures. इतनी आपकी बुद्धि पक्की हो जाती है शास्त्र पढ़ने से. देखिए कैसे जवाब देता है. प्रहलाद रिप्लाइड, फादर को क्या कह रहे हैं? बिकॉज ऑफ योर अनकंट्रोल्ड सेंसेस. पिताजी, आपकी तो इंद्रियां भी कंट्रोल में नहीं है, खुली डुली छोड़ी हुई हैं आपने. आंखें कुछ भी देखना चाहती हैं, कान कुछ भी सुनना चाहते हैं, जिह्वा कुछ भी खाना चाहती है, कुछ भी बोलना चाहती है. अहंकार से आप भरे हुए हैं, इंद्रियां आपकी कंट्रोल में नहीं है. बिकॉज ऑफ योर अनकंट्रोल्ड सेंसेस, persons too addicted to materialistic life make progress towards hellish condition and repeatedly chew that which has already been chewed. आप जैसे लोग इस भौतिक जगत में तरक्की के लिए अपनी इंद्रियों का प्रयोग करते हैं और बार बार कोशिश करते हैं, जो पहले किया हुआ है उसी को दोबारा कर रहे हैं. पिछले जन्म में भी आप आए थे, आप ये सब करके जा चुके हो, कुछ प्रगति नहीं की आपने. यू नेवर गॉट एलिवेटेड, यू केम बैक एंड यू बिकेम अ डीमन, एंड अगेन यू आर डूइंग द सेम थिंग. सेम थिंग मीन्स सेंस ग्रेटिफिकेशन. पहले भी इंद्रियों की तृप्ति में लगे रहे, पिछले जन्म में भी, उससे पिछले जन्म में भी, और इस जन्म में भी वही कर रहे हो। च्यूइंग द च्यूड, गन्ने को आपने चूस लिया है, उसके छिलके जो बच गए फिर से उनको चूस रहे हो। गुरुदेव गिव्स अ वेरी गुड एग्जांपल। मिर्ची खाई, you had the green chili and it started to burn your mouth. And in this life, you came back again and I want to have chili again. What are you hoping for? पिछली बार मुंह जला तो चुके हो. You're hoping that the chili may taste sweet this time. ऐसा होने नहीं वाला है. पिछली बार भी मुंह जला था, इस बार भी मुंह जलेगा. आप अपनी इंद्रियां तृप्ति करके पहले भी तड़प चुके हो, फिर से नुकसान करोगे अपना. What does he further say? There means those whose senses are not controlled. Their inclination towards Krishna are never aroused. भगवान के प्रति आपकी रति, ऐसे लोगों की रति कभी नहीं बढ़ती है. Either by instructions of others, by their own efforts, or by combination of both. उनको कोई समझाए भी तो भी ये नहीं समझते हैं, क्योंकि इंद्रियां संयम में नहीं हैं. You are not controlling your senses, you're not making your intelligence strong so that you can do bhakti. Then and only then you can understand Krishna. And the last verse for today, इसी को कहते हुए प्रहलाद आगे क्या कहते हैं? Persons who are strongly entrapped by the consciousness of enjoying material life, जिनकी चेतना सिर्फ इंद्रिय तृप्तियों में होती है, and who have therefore accepted as their leader or guru a similar blind man attached to external sense objects, और जिन्होंने अपने जैसे ही एक भौतिकवादी गुरु का शरण ले ली हो, they cannot understand the goal of life is to return home back to Godhead. उनको ये कभी समझ में नहीं आएगा कि मेरा इस भौतिक जगत में आने का पर्पस एक है कि मुझे भगवान के घर वापस जाना है, क्योंकि तुमने जो लीडर चुना है वो भी तुम्हारे जैसा ही है, अंधकार में है वो. ही इज इन इग्नोरेंस. As a blind man guided by another blind man misses the right path and falls into a ditch, जैसे एक अंधा आदमी दूसरे अंधे आदमी के बताए रास्ते पे चल रहा हो, they will miss the right path. दोनों ही रास्ता भटक जाएंगे. And they will fall in a ditch, और गड्ढे में गिरेंगे जाके. Similarly, materially attached men led by another materially attached men are bound by the ropes of fruitive labor. वैसे ही एक भौतिकवादी जिसको बस इंद्रियां तृप्ति करनी हो और जिसने इंद्रियां तृप्ति करते हुए गुरु की शरण ली हो, उसका भी यही हाल होगा. वो सिर्फ भौतिक जगत के ही इंद्रियों तृप्ति के ही काम करता रहेगा. रात को 10 बजे तक ऑफिस में बैठना है, किस लिए? 2% तनख्वाह ज्यादा मिलेगी. किस लिए? क्या करेगा उसका एक्स्ट्रा पैसे का? What will you do with the extra money? Oh, I'll have a wine, I'll drink, I'll go to a club. Very good. गधे की तरह काम किया. And what did you use it for? For the wrong goal. Which are made of very strong cords. ये भौतिक जगत में फंस के भौतिक जगत के काम करने, जैसे एक आदमी बंधा हुआ हो और ये रस्सियां भौतिक जगत की बहुत कसी हुई हैं अब पक्की रस्सियां हैं, इतनी आसानी से छूटोगे नहीं इसमें से। एंड ये प्रहलाद कह रहे हैं अपने पिता को, एंड सच पीपल कंटिन्यू अगेन एंड अगेन इन दिस मटेरियल लाइफ। और ये इस भौतिक जगत में आते हैं, जन्म होता है, फिर मृत्यु होती है, फिर से जन्म लेते हैं, फिर मृत्यु होती है, छुटकारा तो मिला नहीं यहां से। एंड दे कीप सफरिंग द थ्री फोल्ड मिजरीज। इस भौतिक जगत में 3 तरह की परेशानियां होती हैं और ये लोग उन तीनों को झेलते रहते हैं हमेशा। कौन कौन सी? परफेक्ट, थैंक यू। आध्यात्मिक, आदि भौतिक, आदि दैविक। आध्यात्मिक मीन्स द प्रॉब्लम्स फ्रॉम इनसाइड यू। आपके अंदर से तकलीफ है। अंदर से कौन तंग करता है? एंड when you don't have health issues, who troubles you from inside?
Your mind.
Mind. Perfect. आपका मन आपको तंग करेगा बार बार। इच्छाएं, ये भी करो, परेशान कर रहा है आपको। एंड आदि भौतिक, अदर एंटिटीज, यस, ये आदि भूत है ना जो आपके आसपास आसपास के लोग, जेलसी, इच्छा, द्वेष, ये सब आपके आसपास जो है ये तंग करते हैं आप भौतिक जगत में। और तीसरी बीमारी क्या है यहाँ पे, कौन सी तकलीफ है तीसरी? आदि दैविक। ये देवी देवता कभी बारिश करेंगे, कभी ओले गिराएंगे, कभी बाढ़ आ जाएगी, समटाइम्स हरिकेन और टॉर्नेडो। तकलीफ तकलीफ, ये 3 तरह की, these 3. So those people who are attached to sense gratification keep taking birth again. Oh Father, Prahlad is saying, oh Father, they keep taking birth again, again, and keep suffering these 3 types of miseries in this material world. ऐसे लोगों का भगवान के प्रति एक स्थिर पक्की बुद्धि नहीं बन पाती है। And that is what is our verse of today, which explains, and let's just read the translation and then we stop it. In the minds of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulence, and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination for devotional service to the Supreme does not take place. Is the message clear of Krishna? At least we should try, like Prahlad. We get an example from Prahlad, how sharp an intelligence he has, that his father, who has occupied Indra's position, तो वहां तक स्वर्गलोक तक उसका राज हो गया था, वो अपने फादर को चैलेंज कर रहा है। Similarly, a devotee whose intelligence has been sharpened by the scriptures, वो किसी से डरता नहीं है बाद में। Spiritual master is the father, and who is the mother? Vedas are the mother, the right sections of the Vedas. So we need to read the right section, Upanishads, Puranas. बुद्धि ऐसे sharp हो जाएगी, you will not be scared of anyone. So let's promise to Krishna that we will continue to read the scriptures, read his messages, and sharpen our intelligence so that we can do our devotional service properly towards him. Let's chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra loud enough so that that's our promise of putting our best foot forward towards Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Anyone wants to ask any question? किसी को कुछ पूछना है? Sorry? No, spiritual master is the father, Vedas are the mother. Okay? Thank you very much. Anything else? Anyone online would like to ask? No, looks like कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं online? Nothing. Okay. We stop here.